Hey, everybody. Welcome to Sunday. Loving Sundays. All right. We are going to get started here very shortly. Just another couple of minutes. Thank you, Dell, for getting those tags in. Who we got on so far? I see Brian Jones, Dell Guzman, Brian Collison, and Sean Ferguson. Hey, guys. How does it go? Let's adjust this camera just a hair so we can get more book in the frame. Before we get started, my very professional studio that I just put together in 5 minutes. Hey, Jacob, Ashby, welcome. Glad to see all of you folks joining in. All right, gonna have some good stuff up today. Probably saw some on the previews. There's some here that was not on the previews, but we'll get through all of them. Hey, Rob, how you doing, man? Do you ever remember that question? Well, hello, Miss Chamberlain. Welcome aboard. All right, folks, let's get this started with the preliminaries. Yeah, John, I do ship to the UK. It's usually somewhere in the $20 to $25 range to ship to the UK. Hey, Chad, how you doing, man? Unless you want it expedited, in which case it costs quite a bit more, but just regular first class international, it's $20-25 or so to ship to the UK. Hey, Jed, welcome aboard. That's true, Rob. All right, I got you there. You get a definite pass. All righty, folks. We have a lot of books coming up today. Like I said, I'm going to get started off with the preliminaries. Oh, wait. I don't have the right thing, a ticker at the bottom. That's the one I want. There we go. shipping. If it fits in a Gemini, then it ships for $9. If it does not fit in a Gemini, it ships for $16. Straightforward and simple. I will send out invoices tomorrow via QuickBooks. They will go to your email. You can pay through QuickBooks if you want, but also on that is my PayPal address, so feel free to send it through PayPal, goods and services, no problem at all. Just sending the invoices out all the same way makes my life easy, and that's what this is all about. All invoices must be paid within 48 hours, unless you arrange a payment plan, and I do payment plans on the bigger books. And if they're not paid within 48 hours, I will just cancel the invoice and move along. All right, I think that's about it. We're going to start off with our first stack of books. 136. Yeah, it is coming up. Coming up, Jed. Now I have to figure out whether we need to sneak some books in and do a show from there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Let me pull up my little spreadsheet over here. It has all my prices. And let's see. All right, so we're going to start off with some Captain Marvel. We did some Captain Marvel last week. You guys probably remember. Some of you bought a bunch of these, but I ended up with a bunch more this week, so who knew? All right, so first one up is a Captain Marvel number 15. This one is a little lower grade. I've got this one at a VG plus because there is a 1/2-inch tear on the bottom of the spine. Down, if I can show that to you, right there. See that tear on the bottom of the spine? And it's got a name written on the splash page. Several of these Captain Marvels actually have some kids wrote his name in the splash page right at the top. But I'll mention any one of those that are like that. So this Captain Marvel 15, a VG plus, I am only asking $20. No, 15. That's the wrong one. 15 bucks. There we go. $15 for this Captain Marvel number 15 or best offer. Obviously, I did forget to mention that this is an or best offer show, so I am open to offers. If you want to claim a book, obviously give me the name of the book and the price. That'll make a claim. If you want to make an offer, and we'll go from there. So let me move on to the second book in this stack. This is a cover that I love. This is Captain Marvel number 14. Take that little 330 sign off of there. Boom, there we go. So this is Captain Marvel number 14. I have this at a fine, very fine, about a 7.0. Looks good. Again, the name is written on the splash page. And this one I'm asking $20 for. Let me show you. Whenever I say name is written on the splash page, get the game down a little bit on that. I'll show you what I mean, because it's written the same in all the books that I say that about. Not all of them have it, a lot of them do. This little guy, David Calder, I think was his name. That. If he's somebody famous and I don't know, well, congratulations. If not, some kid wrote his name in the book. David Calder. Not the best handwriting in the world. Looks like he was about 8. All right, so $20 or best offer for Captain Marvel number 14. I've also got a Captain Marvel number 13. Brian hates David. The Captain Marvel 13 also got about a 7.0 because that name is written on the splash page, and I'm asking 15 or best offer on the Captain Marvel number 13. Hey, Andrew, welcome aboard. And wouldn't you know it, another Captain. See, Mr. Chamberlain would like Captain Marvel 13 to 15. Thank you, sir. Let me write you down for that. You're going to say 15 to Pablo Chamberlino. All right, wouldn't you know it, I've got another Captain Marvel coming up. This is Captain Marvel number 12. Hey, Joseph, how you doing, man? This is Captain Marvel number 12. I've got this one at a fine, very fine. Again, name written on the splash page, and I am asking 15 or best offer for Captain Marvel number 12. Very red cover. The Moment of the Manslayer. I'm better than money, Calvin. I am better than money. All right, and following that one up, we have a Captain Marvel. Hey, Carl. Captain Marvel number 11. This number 11, I've got it a fine plus, about a 6.5. Again, it's got that name written in the splash page, but it's also got some it's like little color loss there along the spine. Right there at the top, little rub. Hey, Ryan. And so I've got that at about a 6.5, and I'm asking 15 for Captain Marvel number 11. And we're going to skip a couple and jump down to Captain Marvel. And Brian wants the Captain Marvel 11. Thank you, sir. I think Brian's trying to put a run together. He bought a bunch of these last week. Let's see, we have 15 for Brian Chamberlain. All right, so we jump down to number 8. This one, I have another number 8 somewhere. This is not the same one from last week. This is a new number 8 because it's got that name. David has written his name in the on the splash page. This one I have at about a 7.0 and asking 25 or best offer on this copy of Captain Marvel number 8. First appearance of CyberX. I have no idea who CyberX is. Not a clue. First and last appearance. Okay. There you go. So where was I? Number 8 for 25. Ashby's asking for 8 for 20. And Ashby, I will do that, sir. Number 8 for 22. Ashby Stoops. Second dozen of Phantom X. All right. Put this over here for Ashby. And we'll grab our next stack, which is also Captain Marvel. Wouldn't you know? All right, so following up Captain Marvel number 8, we've got a Captain Marvel number 7. This one I also, about a fine, very fine, name written on the splash page, name David, asking 20 for Captain Marvel number 7, 20 or best offer. And somehow we skipped to number 6 and went right down to Captain Marvel number 5, Mark of the Metazoid. That sounds almost Power Rangers. Captain Marvel number 5. I've got this at a fine, very fine. There is no name written in this one. At least I didn't note it down. Let's check, shall we? So many of them had a name written on them. I have to actually check. Maybe I just didn't write. No. David did not write his name in this one. Oh, it's nice. Is that Subby on the splash page? Yeah, Submariner on the splash page, fighting Captain Marvel underwater. All right, so for this number 5, I've got that at a fine, very fine, and I'm asking a 20. Yep, is that 20? 20. Yep, 20 or best offer on the Captain Marvel number 5. And we'll drop her down another number to Captain Marvel number 4. If I'd gone the other way, I would have known the Submariner was going to be in there because he's on the cover of this one. I had this one at a fine plus, name again written on the splash page, and I'm asking $20 for or best offer for Captain Marvel number 4. 2 more Captain Marvels to go. Just love this cover because it's green. I like the green. Let's see. Captain Marvel number 4 goes to Brian Chamberlain. Thank you, sir. Mr. Chamberlain. Captain Marvel number 4. 22 BC. All right, now we're down to Captain Marvel number 3 with the awesome green cover. This one I've only got at a VG. There's water damage on the top back cover. So I've only got this one at a VG. There's also some light rust on that top staple up there, but I'm only asking 15 or best offer on Captain Marvel number 3. Again, water stain on the back top and some light rust on the top staple. And last but certainly not least, I have Captain Marvel number 2. This one I have at a fine plus. The one you need, I got water damage. Yeah, sorry, James. I got a Captain Marvel number 2 and a fine plus, about a 6.5. Again, the name is written on the splash page. David, whatever his name was, and 25 or best offer, 25 or best offer for Captain Marvel number 2. The Spaceman and the Super Skrull. And that Dell is offering me 20, and but Brian Chamberlain claimed it, and he also beat you to it, Dell. So we got 25 to BC because Dell is too slow. Suck it, Dell. There you go. Dell's a good guy. Come on. All right, we're going to grab next a stack of Amazing Spider-Man. I think this is all Amazing Spider-Man. Again, sold a bunch of Spideys last week, but ended up with a bunch more this week. These are all Bronze Age. I think, this one's still, I don't think this quite hit copper. This is the first one, number 200. Amazing Spider-Man number 200. Got this at a fine plus because of, get that in focus, see there? A couple of chips, very small chips at the bottom on the cover. Other than that, it's really nice. So I knocked that down to a fine plus and asking $10. No. You are lagging like crazy, man. Brian jumped up. John McClain would like the ASM 200 for 10. Thank you, Mr. McClain. All right, you down for that one? Cap 2 and send it to Brian. Oh, Jed, I can do that if I remember. Let me actually write it down so I will remember. Note, invoice, Jedediah. Dell. All right, so we have next up an Amazing Spider-Man 197. I've also got this at a fine plus. Nice Kingpin cover with him apparently bench pressing a couch. Fine plus and asking $10. Also $10 for the Amazing Spider-Man 197. And next up, this one apparently has the Fly on it. Let's see. Look up. And John was the first one. Sorry, El Mad Mex and Dell. John beat you both to it. So we're going to write him down for 10 to Mr. Klain. All right, next up is an ASM 193. Oh, also, El Mad Mex, need the price for a valid claim. Thank you, sir. We have ASM 193. This one I have at a VG Plus. There's a tear at the top right corner. Let me see if I can show it to you. Right there. See that tear? It's like a eighth of an inch right there. It's a tear. It's barely hanging on, but it's there. So I knocked that one down to a VG Plus, and I'm asking $8. $8 or best offer on the ASM 193 with the Fly. Which one is the key? There's a Archie series called The Fly, and I think number 3 or 4, I think, is a key because it's the first appearance of somebody. Oh, I can't remember which one it is. That's going to drive me nuts till I look it up. All right. Next up, we've got an ASM 192. In this ASM 192, I have at a fine plus about a 6.5, and I'm asking $10 or best offer for the ASM 192. Oh, this is a cool cover. And John beat you to that one, Ashby. John is quick on the draw for these. Yeah, there's a little battle last week. Same kind of thing. All right, a few more Spideys. We have Amazing Spider-Man 191. 191, I have at a VG fine, so about a 5.0. There's a 1/4-inch tear at the top of the spine. Let me see if I can show it to you. It's hard to get. Yep, see there? Yeah, 1/4-inch tear right there. And so I've got this one at a VG fine, and I'm asking $10. $10 for Amazing Spider-Man 191. Battles the menace of the last Spider Slayer, which I assume is this thing. Hey, Richie, how you doing, man? Next up, Marvel's TV sensation, apparently it says on the cover, is Amazing Spider-Man 186. 186, I've also got a VG fine, same thing, 1/4-inch tear at the top of the spine. Looks like the other one. Just a little tear. I think these are in the same box together. What do I got? The VG fine and $10. $10 for Amazing Spider-Man 186 or best offer. And one more Spidey comes out to play. And Spidey cops out. I've got this at a VG plus because there is a moisture stain right there on the bottom of the spine. So I've got that at a VG plus, and I'm asking $12 or best offer. 12 or best offer for Amazing Spider-Man number 112. And I've got an offer for 186 and 191 for 16 from John McClain, and a claim on this one, and I will do all of that for you, John. So we got 186, and we're just going to put that down, and 191. So we'll just do those at 8 apiece to make 16, and we will do the 112 at 12 for John. Thank you. This lonely 193 is going to go back over here. So sad. Okay, where are we? Next stack here. Oh, that's a big one on the top there. What do I have in this stack? All right, there's I think this is some random. Yeah, this is kind of a mixed bag. So this is the Incredible Hulk number 110. What do I have on that? Hulk 110. I've got this at a fine minus, and I'm asking 15 or best offer on the Incredible Hulk 110. Who's he fighting? Umbu the Unliving. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, finding your own book. You know, like a book that you owned as a kid and finding that again. That would be very cool. Got you on this one, James. And we'll write you down for that for 15 to Craven. Craven is having a show tonight. Craven's Comics and Collectibles. He always does a massive show. Gives me headaches because he moves around too much, but that's because I'm old. All right. Next up, we have Avengers Special number 1. So it's the Avengers Annual, right? Avengers Annual number 1. This one, where do I have that? I have this at a VG fine. It is a square bound. There is a 1-inch split at the bottom of this square bound book down here. And the name, same guy, David, who we all hate, wrote his name on the splash page. And I'm asking 40 your best offer on a VG fine Avengers Annual number 1. Also called Avengers Special number 1, and it depends on where you look it up. In the guide, I think it's called Special number 1, and they don't get called Annual number 1 until past the first few, something like that. All right. Oh, this is a cool one. I picked up a couple of these this weekend. This is Amazing Adventures #1. Um, I've got this at a VG Plus because there is that water stain there at the top staple. See that? So that's why I have this at a VG Plus, and I'm asking 20 or best offer. 20 or best offer on Amazing Adventures #1 with the Inhumans and Black Widow. First solo Black Widow. There you go. Yeah, I picked up 2 of those. I picked up this one and another one. Well, basically, I picked up 1 through 5, and they had 2 #1s. Put a price on it, Dell. Actually, John already did. So John's got you on that one, man. Oh, Dell's so slow, so much lag. All right, I'm going to take a little sip of soda. My favorite soda in the world, Canada Dry, 0 sugar. Viber. All right, Dell. Hey, Dell, I can sell you that set of 5. I don't have it today on today's show though. All right, next up we have a Black Panther #1. This Black Panther #1 is in a very fine. I have that at about an 8.0, and I'm asking 85 or best offer. 85 or best offer for Black Panther #1. Great Kirby artwork. I love that. And Dell, think me, scroll up. Ashby Dell beat you to that and claimed it for the price. Dell asked for 80. What I asked for that? 85. Let's look at. And first claim was for the full price was James. James got you on that one, my friend. So let me write down. That is 85 to Craven. I always drink ginger ale in airplanes. Don't know why. Because ginger ale tastes good even if it's sort of flat, which most airline stuff is sort of flat. Yeah, guys, James got the Black Panther. Now, I used to drink a lot of ginger ale and bourbon because it's actually really good. But alas, I don't drink bourbon anymore. The Marvel Premiere 20 is going to be coming up pretty soon, Josh. Haven't gotten to that one yet. Let's see. Next up, last one in this stack is Tomb of Dracula #13. This is, I think, the first appearance of Deacon Frost, I think. And it's the origin of Blade. I know it's the origin of Blade. Hey, no problem, Josh. Glad to have you here, man. And let's see. That Tomb of Dracula #13 is... I have that at a very fine, so about an 8.0, and I'm asking 175 or best offer. 175 or best offer on Tomb of Dracula #13, Origin of Blade, and I think the first Deacon Frost. Not sure. Somebody look me up. I never liked flavored whiskeys, Jed. They just never did anything for me. I was always just a straight, needs to taste like whiskey kind of guy. Oh, and Richie's offering me 150 on the Tomb of Dracula, and Richie knows me because he hit my number. That was where I was going to draw the line, Richie. That one is yours. Tomb of Dracula. It's not my camera. Over for 152, Richie Buxo. All right, we're gonna put our sad little Avengers annual #1 up on the counter. He's so lonely. All right, let's do this stack since Josh is new and Josh was asking. We'll hit this stack and then we'll do a stack of subbies. All right, first book in this stack though is a Ghost Rider #28, the first appearance of the Midnight Suns. This Ghost Rider 28 Were they all newsstands? I have no idea, honestly. But I don't know. It's just something that crossed my mind when I was looking at it. Got this at a VF, and I'm asking 20 or best offer. 20 or best offer on Ghost Rider number 28, First Midnight Suns. No. Okay. Oh. Well, newsstand Ghost Riders. I have no idea on these. Calvin is asking me on the Ghost Rider, would I do 15? Why not, Calvin? Calvin. I know your name. Keep thinking of Calvin and Hobbes, though. Like my favorite thing growing up. All right. Next up, we have a Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 10. That's a hate monger, isn't it? I think who that character is. Anyway, the Nick Fury, number 10. I've got this at a VG Find. There's a small stain on the bottom of the back cover, and I am asking 15. 15 or best offer on Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 10. And following that up with one of my favorite Steranko Nick Fury covers. He had so many good covers. Is this takeoff on Salvador Dali? This is Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 7. And we got Brian would like the number 10. So we'll put you down for that. 15 to Mr. Chamberlain. All right, I have the number 7 at a VG. It does have some moisture stains. Let's see if I can show them to you. See there where it's lifted the color a little bit? And if you can see it, it's really light. But yeah, there it is. So I've got this at a VG. Just a great cover, though. I love that Dolly cover. And I'm asking 15 or best offer for Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 7. And the last book in the stack, and the book that Josh, who is new to us, was asking about, is Marvel Superheroes number 20. This, I believe, is the first solo Doom. Nitin Sharma. Yes, I will do that. 3, 7, 4, 10, 2. Mr. Sharma. All right, so we have this Marvel Superheroes number 20, first solo Doom. And what do I have that? I have that at a fine. There's a 3/4 inch spine split. This is obviously a square bound. And see that little split right there? You can see it. Otherwise, gorgeous. But put it at a fine because it has that split. And I am asking, what am I asking for that? Oh, really? Wow, these things went nuts. $325 or best offer. $325 or best offer for a fine copy of Marvel Superheroes number 20. Let's see. We'll put her back up. And again, folks, feel free to make offers. I will listen to all of them. Next, we're going to do, it was a great series, actually. Mr. Ryan's wanting Doom for $275. Mr. Forrester, I will take that. $275. And if you guys have not checked out Automatic Comics on YouTube, do so because it is awesome. That is Ryan's YouTube channel, and I watch it every chance I get. Mostly because he likes the same kind of books I like. All right. Now some subbies. I had a bunch of subbies last time. I also have a stack. If anybody's just interested in bulk Submariner cheap, I've got a stack of like 20 that Silver Age and Bronze Age Submariners that all have a rusty staple. Every single one of them has a rusty staple, and I'll sell them dirt cheap. If anybody's interested, just reach out to me. All right, so we have a Submariner number 37. Cool, John. Hit me up, man. Later on tonight, I've got a Pop Shop Live show at 6:30. That's probably going to suck balls. So, because they always do. There's nobody on that. But other than that, I can chat. All right. So we got that's my phone. Submariner number 37. And I've got this at a fine. There's a very light stain on the back cover. And I'm asking 10 or best offer on this Submariner number 37. I've got a Submariner number 33. I've got this at a VG fine. David wrote his name on this one, too, in the splash page. And I'm asking $10 for the Submariner 33. And all right, Mr. Chamberlain, I will give you that one for 10. Thanks, sir. 10 to Brian. And the 33 goes to Brian as well. All right, I've got a Submariner number 32. The 32 I have at a VG Plus because there is some light staining. I think it's moisture. And there's the obvious name by Mr. David written on the splash page. And also asking $10 for the 32. I have a 31. I have it a VG Plus. My notes say light stains, and I'm asking 10 for that. And I've got a number 30. That what do I have on that one? I've got that a VG Plus, small stains, and asking $10 for the 30. And let me catch up with Mr. Chamberlain here. He does want 32 and 31. So we'll write him down for those. And 30. I was wondering if that was going to pop up. Somebody's making a subby run. There was a gorgeous Submariner number 1 in the box, but this dude beat me to it. We were both going through the same long box, and he grabbed the number 1. I was like, I want that. All right. Oh, that whole stack went. Cool. Next up. All right. Oh, this has got a big one on the top here. Let's start from the bottom. We have a Fantastic Four number 79. This one I have at a fine, and David wrote his name on the splash page of the Submariner, of the Fantastic Four number 79. I'm asking 20 or best offer. 20 or best offer on Fantastic Four number 79. Also got a Fantastic Four number 42. The number 42, let me look. I have this at a VG, very good. There is some chipping, as you get up there, you can see, and a few small pieces of tape on it, and you can kind of see right there. You can see it's the tape's on the inside, but you can see where it's old tape. It's bled through there. So I've got this at a VG. I mean, it's a shame, right? Because the spine looks nice, and the rest of the book looks nice. It's got some the chipping on the side, probably bad blades, but somebody put like it was a tiny piece of tape like right here, and then there's a little piece here, a little piece here. So anyway, VG, and asking 30 or best offer. 30 or best offer on the Fantastic Four number 42. To save you, why must I kill you? Let's see. James offered me 15 on the 79. I almost missed that. Yeah, James, I'll do that. 15 to Craven. You're here to sell books. Need a masseuse. This one is just a cool. I like this cover. This is Tales of Asgard #1. So I've had this book a couple of times. I've got this at a VG Fine against another square bound. There's a 1-inch spine split at the bottom. Like these square bounds are so bound to have. See it? Otherwise, gorgeous looking book, especially for all the black. It looks really nice. But it's got that little split at the bottom. So I've got it at a VG Fine, and I'm asking 25 or best offer. 25 or best offer on Tales of Asgard #1. And following that up, we'll go some more Thor. Just this one, though. Thor Special #2. 1966. Nitin Sharma is asking for Tales of Asgard, and we will do that, sir. $20 to you. Thank you. All right, next up we have Thor Thor Annual #2 or Thor Special #2, whatever you want to call it. It's because the number one was still a Journey into Mystery, so this is the first one in the Thor title. That one I have at a VG Plus. There is a small piece of tape on the top spine and a small tear on the bottom spine. Let's try and show that to you if I can get it in. See there's a small piece of tape right here. You can see where it kind of changes color just a little bit, and a tear right there on this square bound book. So I've got this at a VG Plus. Yeah, VG Plus, and looking for $25. $25. That's how I actually priced most of these. Brian was in Overstreet, believe it or not. My big old large print copy of Overstreet's how I priced most of the books up here, but obviously not all of them. So 25 or best offer on the Thor Annual #2. Yeah, they were destined to tear. The glue would come loose or something. It always happened with square bounds. It's tough to find a high grade square bound. All right, next up and last book on this stack is Fantastic Four #3. This is the first Fantasticar. This is where the FF get their costumes. Something else minor in this book. Yeah, they do suck to press. I tell you, the key to pressing a square bound, at least what I do, is I take backing boards and I'll cut them to length, right? And in little strips, and you stack them up to where they actually just match the height of the book, and that way you can't overpress the book. And you also have to use a lower heat because that glue will melt real quick. All right, so Fantastic Four #3. Lots of little firsts in here. Look at this book. This is pretty. This is a very, very clean copy of this book. Why am I selling it so cheap? Is because it has a 2-inch spine split right here at the top and an 1.5-inch spine split down here. 2 little spine splits. So I put this, that knocked it down from what I would have put at probably an 8 down to what I'd say is a 3 because of those spine splits. And so for the Fantastic Four #3, I am asking, what am I asking for that? $1,200. $1,200 or best offer on Fantastic Four #3 and about a 3.0. It is pretty, isn't it, Brian? Nice looking book. I've got a #10 around here somewhere. I have to find it. I swear I've lost a #10. And Mr. Forster has grabbed that for $1,200. Thank you, sir. We met Hamish. Hi, Dave. So I've got my one of my many beagles. We met Hamish is in here with me because he can be problematic. because he's still a puppy. Thank you. Where was I? Oh, yes. Last stack of raws. And I don't know. I'm not going to sell this one because I don't know. I forgot to price it. It's just a cool cover, but I forgot to price the book, so I have no idea what I want to sell it for. And it's really cool. I like that one. Yeah, Jed is here. You did miss the GSX-1, Ted. I've only had 2 of those in my life. I had a giant size X-Men one when I was 13, and I sold it for a good price when I was 13, but that was in like forever ago. I had one last year that was like a 0.5, just because it was complete, but boy, it was jacked up, and somebody bought it from me. All right, so we have a Web of Spider-Man #1. That one I've got at a VF Plus, about an 8.5, and I'm asking $25, 25 or best offer on Web of Spider-Man #1. Next up, I've got an X-Men. This is X-Men number 46. Looks like Knitting beat you to that one, John. Reach down, 25 to Sherman. All right, Brian, you're hilarious. All right, so I've got an X-Men number 46. I bought a handful of X-Men again this weekend, but again, the freaking water rust on the staples. So I only had one to put in the show, and it still got rust on the bottom staple, which is not that bad. The other 2 were much worse. So this has rust on the bottom staple, so I've got it at a VG, and I'm asking 15 or best offer on the X-Men number 46. Cool Juggernaut tearing apart an X cover. I'm completely serious. Does I have that stack in here? Yeah. Where is it? Is this it? No, that's my G.I. Joes. Millie the Models. I've got a big old stack of books that I just rejected because they had rust on them. Buy them from Dan. All right, Ted, it's yours for 15, man. I will forever associate Dan with water stains. I don't know why we're taking him to a beach. He's probably going to bring all his books and take them swimming. Yes, Ryan, that's a big OX. All right, next up we have Fantasy Masterpieces number 11. Often overlooked series. This has the origin of Toro. Obviously, it's got the Golden Age torch and Toro, if you remember him. It's also got the origin of the Black Knight, believe it or not, in this issue. So this Fantasy Masterpieces number 11. I have it a VG fine and asking $10 or best offer. $10 or best offer. Dan's not going to go. What, his wife wouldn't let him? See, he gets married, and now there's this kind of stuff going on. So Brian wants that. Thank you, sir. Fantasy Masterpieces number 11 goes for 10 to Brian Chamberlain. Babysit the pet rabbit. All right, last raw book that we haven't seen today. This is Power of Warlock number 1. I've got this one at a fine. And for Warlock number 1 at a fine, I am asking 100 or best offer. 100 or best offer for Warlock number 1 in a fine. And now I'll grab these slabs and we'll just kind of run through some of these. First, we'll grab these 3. You see me stretch. All right, so we'll put our Warlock back up. Nobody wants to make an offer, then we'll hang on to it. All right. Let's see. First up, we have Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur number 1. The previous one. Oh, yes. Brian beat you to that, Nitten. Brian was the first. We have a Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur #1, CBCS 9/8 white pages, signed by Amy Reeder and Brandon Montclair. That one is $500 or best offer. $500 or best offer on Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur 9.8 double signed. And yeah, I see it. Just I saw it right below yours. Next up in our Glare Fest, we have a Green Lantern #16. Sorry, these Mylars for the slabs really show some glare. This is a 5.0 CBCS with white pages. It is a classic jungle cover. So Green Lantern #16. I have at where do I have Green Lantern #16 at? Hold the phone. That's plastic. You can't eat plastic. Really, Daddy? Watch me. $6.99. So $700 or best offer. $700 or best offer is what I have on the Green Lantern #16 in a 5.0 of white pages. Thank you, Sam. Yes, Steve. I think that one sold. Did it sold? Yes, that one sold. All right, and last but not least book in this row is Avengers #1 in a CGC 2.5 with creamed off-white pages. To the origin and first appearance of the Avengers. Apparently, there's a Team Brigade appearance. So this is it's #1. Oh, that king size annual. Yeah, that's the king size annual #1 up there, the raw one. That one. Yeah, this is the king size annual #1 Avengers. And this is Avengers #1, the 2.5. I'm going to ask $4,000 or best offer because that was the last sale on GPA this month. And that came out of my personal collection. So I'll put it back in there, but unless somebody wants to make me a good offer, then I'll take that. All right, so we'll grab the next three, and then we'll do a quick recap and call it a day. All right, so we have a Batman 181 first appearance of Poison Ivy in a CBCS 5.0 with off-white to white pages. That one is $1,400 or best offer. I have a Planet Comics #46 with a bondage cover. This is in a 5.0 with light tan to off-white pages. And that one is $450 or best offer. And I have the origin first appearance of the Silver Age Atom, Ray Palmer, in Showcase #34 in off-white to white pages. And that one is also $450 or best offer for the first appearance of Ray Palmer, the Atom, in a 4.5. That Poison is pretty. She is gorgeous. All right, so I'm going to do a quick recap on the raws that we have left. There aren't many, honestly. And if anybody wants to make any offers, now is the time. Oh, so let's see. Where were we? Okay, I have ASM 193. That is in a VG Plus. There's a tear. Oops, there's a tear right there. And I'm asking, was it 193? $8 or best offer. 8 or best offer on the 193. Sounds good, James. Like I said, I do have that pop shop show tonight that probably just going to sell anything I don't sell on this show there, like anybody's going to buy it. Nobody buys anything on that. I love it's a cool platform. It just doesn't have an audience yet, so that's why I'm kind of sticking around with it. All right, so we have a Fantastic Four, number 42. I have that at a VG and 30 or best offer. I have Tales of Asgard, number 1. That one at a VG fine for 25. Wait, nope. Nit and Sharma bought that. Sorry, that one's not for sale. Glad I keep notes. Yeah, that's why my wife says you need to beef up the security, Ted. Got King Size Thor number 2. So Thor Annual number 2. I've got that at VG Plus for 25 or best offer. I have the Power of Warlock number 1. I've got that in a fine for 100 or best offer. King Size Avengers number 1. Got that at a VG fine for 40 or best offer, obviously. And the rest are Captain Richie wants it for 75. Why not, Richie? 75. Yours. So I'm here to sell books, not put them back in a box. Warlock. For 75 to Richie. Thank you. Next we have Captain Marvel's. We have a number 15 in a VG Plus for 15, a 14 in a fine, very fine for 20, a 12 in fine, very fine for 15, a 7 in a fine, very fine for 20, a 5 in a fine, very fine for 20, and a 3 in a VG for 15. Oh, awesome, dude. I think I sold all my Silver Surfer 4s. I had 3, I think. 3 or 4, and I sold them all. I'm going to regret not keeping at least one. Sounds good, John. Perfect, man. All right, guys, that's it. That's everything for the night. If there's anything you're looking for, give me a shout. If you want to make any offers, also give me a shout. If you want to try out Pop Shop Live, give it a shot. My code is Sinbad. Sinbad, I think, is the join code for me on that. Isn't that awesome? Rick and Morty picture back there, by the way. Otherwise, thank you so much for coming out. Always appreciate it. Always have a great time doing this. And I will see you again next week.